What is good, fellas, and hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about this morning when it comes to Madden 25. But before we hop into anything brand new, we do have a few quick small things to go over. One, we are currently on the road to 6,000 subscribers. If we can hit 6K before the end of February, there will be a giveaway for you guys. Want to make a sort of small announcement here. I am officially starting my college football channel. I know, I'm a little bit late to the party with that one. The link to find that channel will be in the description. I promise I'm not going to self-promo that channel on this channel, but if you do plan on playing any cut and you like me, you'll probably like what we post over there. I don't think it's going to be the same type of content, but honestly, who knows? Mud is still going to remain priority one, but in order to make this a full-time career, we kind of have to diversify ourselves a little bit. Drop a like if you have not already, and let's hop into this morning's video. Now, before we get into things you should not be doing, let's talk about last night's biggest issue, Johnny Wilson and Tyrann Mathieu. If you were living under a rock right here, these Genki Force players that dropped yesterday, Johnny Wilson and Tyrann Mathieu, they are the first ever 96 overall or champion overall limited time players, or at least since I can remember. And the big issue with this, EA did not tell us that this was going to be the case. This graphic right here did not show up into the game until like hours after these cards were pushed out. I mean, these cards we got yesterday are very good, and the reason this is kind of a big deal, we do have this pack right here, and people ripped this champion pack open with their power, and well, out of all of these packs, of course, the champion one is not going to refresh. That's pretty much where we are right now. EA hasn't said anything. These are the first ever champion LTDs. They're in packs until February 22nd, which by the way is longer than a typical LTD will be in packs for. And I don't think EA is going to go back and change their mind. These are going to stay as limited time champion players. There's no stats for them. They have the purple chemistry, so they're counting as fusion or LTD cards. Just a really weird concept that EA did not explain. Last night we talked about how Makerights could potentially be in order. I don't think we're going to see any form of a Makeright. Knowing how this company rolls, I don't expect to see anything, but I saw this late last night and I do want to talk about it. This was a screenshot of Johnny Wilson when he went live in the game. You can see in the description, MUT25 Genki Force champion. This is right now. It says he is a superstar. They've also been advertising this card as a champion and a superstar champion basically since he went into the game. The bundle that went live yesterday has a 50-50 chance of pulling one of these new champion cards. These are not normal champions. That's kind of where we are right now. There really isn't any update from EA. I don't expect to hear anything from them unless we hear something from them tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We do have that big stream going over Season 6, Roster Revolution, as well as NFL Honors. Content was delayed yesterday, and I almost want to guarantee the reason content went live late was because EA was switching something up with the superstar card. I don't want to harp on that for too long because, well, we've talked about it a lot, and right now there really isn't any new information. Let's talk about what you don't need to do or what mistakes you don't want to be. Whatever I titled this video, let's get into it. First big thing being Season 5. Season 5 basically ends tonight. The servers are going to go offline super early in the morning, tomorrow morning, Wednesday, February 19th. And when the servers do come back on Wednesday, February 19th, which is tomorrow, we will be fully into Season 6. I mean, right now is literally the witching hour of Season 5. Do not expect to have any time tomorrow to finish this off. If you have time today and you have XP or objectives you need to get done, please come in here, get them done. You will not be able to do this tomorrow. The second half of that, when you try to log into MUT tomorrow morning and it says you are gated or locked out, you are not banned. EA is just updating from Season 5 into Season 6. If I had to guess, servers will kick off right around 12 p.m. tomorrow. Of course, I will have you guys updated on that, but just know you are not banned. This happens every single time. I'm going to assume the Black History Month promo transfers over into Season 6. We'll probably have this promo until the end of February. Just to be on the safe side, if you still want to get some of these tokens to max out some of these players, I would do it today as well. Let's talk AKA icons, because yesterday with the whole Genki Force situation, I feel like we kind of swept this under the rug. Yesterday was the day where you can claim your first free AKA icon champion player, and I wouldn't make the mistake of feeling like you need to pick one of these champions. To be honest, the cards we got yesterday, they're cool, but they're not anything game-breaking. Bijan Robinson is another running back. I don't like the idea of ever locking in a B&D running back. I don't hate the idea of locking in Sweat as a B&D, but the card just isn't very good. He's got really good discounted abilities, but his Ghost of Mutt card is statistically better. I don't know what AKA icon players we're going to see next week or the week after, or honestly 3 weeks from now, but I got a feeling they're going to be better than what we had this week. So just to play it safe, I would hold on to my icon tokens. Just spend them whenever you want to. They do not go anywhere. Now, a question I have been getting asked a lot, and I thought this was common sense, but I will just answer it one more time. When you win your AKA Icon games, you are going to get an opportunity to pick between one of two things. If you pick the 88 overall B&D AKA Icon player, you are going to be put behind when it comes to these tokens. There is no chance of pulling anything other than an 88. It is just going to be an 88 overall that you can't sell, you can't quick sell for. I mean, you can quick sell it, but you lose training value. It's not worth it. Take the token every single time you can. Yesterday, we got the content schedule, and my biggest shock of the week. There are still no 95 overall Reduxes. I went in and tried to figure out how many weeks ago was it since we saw 94 overall Reduxes. It's been 3 weeks since 94 overall Reduxes did go live. I fully expected us to have 95 overall Reduxes drop in the game today. I guess this week, not today. But doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Now, for 93 overall Reduxes, EA just dropped them without putting it on the content schedule. 94s were on the content schedule, and I'm pretty sure every other Redux drop we've had so far this year have been included on that content schedule. So, do we see potentially a shock drop of Reduxes this week? Like, probably not. They've done it before, so I wouldn't get my hopes up. I am still in favor of selling off your 95 overall limited time players, which we will get to when we talk about the market, but just know, as of right now, Reduxes are not confirmed. Let's talk Season 6 and everything we know about Season 6. As of right now, tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be having a Good Morning Madden stream covering Season 6, Roster Revolution, as well as NFL Honors Release 2. Release 3 of NFL Honors will be dropping this week. If I had to guess, it'll probably be going live Thursday. With Season 6, though, it is going to be the record breaker season. The player items we have seen so far leaked. The actual names, they look good. As of right now, we do not know the stats. There is a chance these cards might be gold 99. When you fully max them out, I'm not counting on it. If I had to guess, these cards will probably be 98s. I figured I would put that out there so it's not a shock when tonight and we record my updates, or I guess my reveal video talking about gold 99s coming to the game tomorrow. Season tickets will transfer over 1-to-1 from Season 5 into Season 6. Again, we do not know the stats of these Season 6 players, but basing it off of the names that we do know, a bunch of really big Madden names, I got a feeling EA might juice up these cards. If there is one way to become forgived by the EA community, it is drop 6 to 7 absolute heaters of Season 6 free 99 overall players. And if EA does that, the Johnny Wilson situation might get swept under the rug. I want you guys to think back to the first 2 weeks of Roster Revolution and how bad those cards were. I mean, we couldn't say anything nice about EA for 2 days, and then they dropped the Super Bowl present promo, and we just instantly forgave them. It's just kind of how these things work. If EA wants to quickly move on from this, make the Season 6 cards heaters. No update on MCS as of right now. They did shoot out a tweet earlier this week saying we didn't forget about you guys, do not worry, but as of right now, we have no idea what the date is going to be. The final MCS reward players are going to be Drake May or Brian Thomas. I believe Brian Thomas is going to be out of position, not exactly sure on that one. Either way, you have to exchange all of the previous MCS rewards in order to get either of those two players. You only get to get one, and as of right now, the only way to get them, well, you actually can't get them, but when they do go live in the game, you can only pick one, and you had to have watched every single other MCS stream. If you know me, I don't watch MCS, but I saw that Brian Thomas and I was like, damn, I should have watched MCS. Stock market right now before we do slide out over to Twitter for some MUT leaks. Pretty much everything will remain the same when it comes to the market today. On Thursday, though, I do expect the market to go down in price. I'm gonna focus on Ultimate Legends today because, well, I guess last Saturday was the first drop of UL, and this Saturday, I do not expect us to get nearly as many players. The players have these good of stats and they continue with the discounted ability buckets. I don't know how cheap these Ultimate Legends are going to get. Yes, these players will get cheaper, and right now is the best time to sell them. Come Saturday, I don't expect AJ Green to be under 550,000 coins. He'll probably be somewhere in that range. Same thing goes for all of these champions right here. They'll probably dip down 100 to 150,000 coins, but as the week progresses back up next week, they will rise back up in price. Like, there is no way JPP should be 714,000 coins. If you have this card, please sell him off. 96 overall Super Bowl LTDs. We really haven't talked much about these cards. These are the best players in the game. If you want to sell them off, I don't hate the idea of moving on from them right now. I wouldn't go out of your way to buy any of these players right now, but if you want like a Devin McCourty, it's a pretty good price right there. These cards will get cheaper when Reduxes for 96 overalls do go live. Gents, we haven't seen 95 overall Reduxes. It is going to be a minute. If you want any of these players, you have to pay the price. If you don't want any of them and you have them on your team, I would just sell them. I don't expect them to, we'll call it, rotate up or down too much. They're not going to go much up though. They're probably probably only going to go down. 96 overall roster rev champions. These cards will get cheaper this week. And as of this week, I mean today. Tomorrow, roster revolution do go live in the game every single Wednesday. And with that, the previous week's champions, they always get cheaper. Roster rev is going to follow the exact same market trend as AKA. So the day the new cards go live, so Wednesday in this case, they get cheaper. Thursday, they get a little bit more cheaper. Friday, they get cheaper. And then through the weekend and back up in the week, they do get more expensive. And then the cycle just literally repeats until these cards are kind of considered unusable. Josh Allen is still going to be in packs up until March 1st. I'm pretty sure Verse and PS2 are out of packs. With that said, I would not be shocked if Josh Allen got a little bit cheaper. Honor packs are coming back in rotation twice this week. If you're looking to pick up Josh Allen, I would wait on that one. He is the best quarterback in the game right now, but we have not seen my guy Jaden yet, so we don't know for sure. As for the 96 overall Genki Force players, you can see right here, they have already gone down. I'm going to ignore Johnny Wilson because that is not a typical champion. Same thing with Tyrann Mathieu, but the normal 96s, they have gone down in price. I do expect them to go down a little bit more. If you sold them off yesterday, you definitely made a good profit before content did go live. Buy them back right now if you want, and you definitely walked away with like 100,000 coins profit per player. As for the other cards in the market right now, pretty much everything else is going to be a buy. I still think you should be selling off your 95 overall LTDs, but any 94 in this game, if you want them for your team, feel free to go out there and pick them up. 94 overall roster revs are going to get cheaper. AKAs have gone down significantly. If you want any of these players right here, this is the best value to buy from. Same thing with the playoff champions, and of course 93 overall Ghost Mutt and Zero Chill. These cards are all still like very, very good. We all know the Zero Chill promo is going to be good. We kind of expected at this point. And last year when it wasn't too crazy, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't anything like draw dropping like this year. We were like, all right, this year they dropped a heater of a Zero Chill. The cards that dropped in December are still usable on pretty much any style of team today. Blows my mind how good this promo was. That said, over on Twitter right now, taking a look at everything we got. These are the Season 6 players: Will Shields, Emmitt Smith, Luke Kuechly, Paul Krause, and Devin Hester. Apparently, there is a Reggie White as well. And right here are the Roster Revolution Release 5 leaks: Shaq Thompson, Denzel Ward, Hunter Henry, and Travis Etienne. Now, here is the picture of every single Roster Revolution player we are supposed to have. And off of this right here, I see everyone is already in the game pretty much. We might be done with the Roster Revolution promo, I guess, this week. I don't know if we're going to get more champions, but off this picture right here, I'm pretty sure we have every single one of these leaked champions from leaks in the game. We still have more stars and objectives to earn by playing through the solo challenges, so I'm not sure what's going to time up with that. But, yeah, this promo could potentially be over this week. I think that could be a chance, and we could get weekly wildcards kicking off with Season 6. Either way, Roster Revolution, what do we think about it? All said, boys, is going to be everything we got this morning. Once again, if you guys did enjoy this video, get on there and smash the like button. We're gonna be back here this afternoon ranking the best theme teams. This is gonna be a hard one. I'm gonna go record it right now, but until then, I love you guys. Have a good one. Peace, chat. I'll catch you boys later.